Previously on Watashi Suzume. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am stronger than I think I am. Oh, yes, you are. You are a strong, independent woman. You got this, Keiko. And we love seeing this out of you, you know? Please keep doing this. And now, back to the story. Hello, everybody. My name is Lilith Saga. I am a writer, Succubus, and PNGtuber. And today we are continuing our playthrough of Watashi Suzume. Let's see, last we left off, we had our prom episode. Spent a lot of it preparing as part of the music program, and a lot of it kind of discussing it with Keiko, because she's the one who organized it, and we also got to dance with her, and it was a nice, cute moment. And even Ayumi got to dance with Keiko, and it was adorable, and I loved it, and it was, But now, everybody, it's back to serious business here. We're back to investigating the body. Well, not necessarily investigating so much. We're going to be trying to get Ayumi's body back now. So, we had our nice cute moment at the prom. It was adorable. But now, serious business, people. Also, this will be the 11th episode of this playlist. So what does that mean? Well, it means that Watashi Suzume is now my longest playthrough on this channel, beating out my Angels of Death playthrough, which was 10 episodes. So, again, I have no idea how long this is going to be. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to the end, as a lot of things are starting to kind of wrap up. Especially whether or not we retrieve his body or not, which I'm kind of terrified for. But, let's go ahead and jump right into the shipyard. End of story. As soon as I woke up, Ayumi made it a mission of hers to drag me out to the shipyard once again. Annoyed and still half asleep, I made my way across town begrudgingly. Around a half hour later, my feet were firmly planted in the same place they were the last time we were here. Only this time, the sun was beating down heavily on my face. I could barely manage to look at the gate in front of me because my eyes kept catching glare from the sun. Sleepily and a little annoyed, I wiped my eyes to see if that would help improve my vision. While doing so, I couldn't help but let out an early morning yawn and voice my displeasure. We could have waited a little bit longer, you know. I think I've waited long enough. So, are you ready to do this thing? Are we ready to go get the body? I mean, this is the moment we've all been waiting for after the blanket. The retrieval was after the blanket. Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be. Ready as I'll ever be. Sorry, I'm not reminded of that song with Varian and from that Tangled thing. I don't know. I'll never stop thinking of that whenever I hear Ready as I'll ever be. That's the spirit. Today is the day we start putting all of this to a close. Aww, but hopefully not this game. Let's give it all we've got. Yeah, go team. Man, he's really got the enthusiasm here. I say sheepishly, which doesn't go over well with Ayumi. The yawn in response doesn't exactly fill me with confidence, Shota. I mean, we are kind of in danger here. We're here. What's the next step? We need to find a way back into that warehouse. By the looks of things, that might be a bit tougher to do today. Behind the gate, I make out several workers moving back and forth from one end of the port to the other. There's a lot of movement going on today, huh? Seems like the whole shipyard is more alive today than any of our other visits. Or maybe it's always as lively during the early morning hours? I guess that could also be possible. I mean, it's easier to work when the sun isn't beating down on you, so... Looks like there's way more people here than last time. Unless there's some kind of weird event going on. Oh, what if they're like bringing in like the 10 million yen or whatever for that ticket contest that the killer is so motivated to win? Well, maybe it's inside one of these crates. Would that be ironic though if like he's doing all this just to win the like a prize and whatnot, and the prize just sitting like in one of the crates like right next to him as he's I don't know. I think that would be kind of funny, but and ironic, but also very sad. 'Cause that's not what Ayumi died for. But still. Of course, I can just phase through with no problem. You, on the other hand, well, things might be a little more difficult. Stumped already, huh? Without another yawn despite my best efforts to keep it in. Man, he's not getting enough sleep. Or actually, he's just me, because I don't get enough sleep. But, I mean, I do get enough sleep, but I'm just always tired. I have an idea. How about we go over what we already know? Maybe that will help us formulate a plan. Okay, I can go with that. Ah, that sounds like a great idea, Shota. Let's review. All right, everybody.
Now let me think.
There'll be a test on this later on in the video. Okay, the shipyard is surrounded on all sides by this fence. No civilians are allowed past it. It was easy enough to get you over when there was a skeleton detail. But climbing the fence is probably not a good idea this time around with all these prying eyes. You don't see any cardboard boxes laying around, do you? Once we do find a way to get you over, we'll need to keep you hidden until we get to the warehouse. We know that the scumbag keeping my body is across on the other side of the port. Thankfully, it's far away from where the actual work is getting done. It'll be a lot easier for you to move around the closer to it we get. We need to get in, get my body, and get out. It needs to be done pretty quickly, too. That's the plan, anyway. Pull my arms together and stare at my feet as I start to think. Problem is how we're going to get in. Well, I mean, getting out is still also kind of a problem, but yeah. It's easy enough to hop the fence the last time. With all the workers around, that's probably not the best option. Think there's a gap in it somewhere? Nah, I mean, judging from the artwork, I don't think... I mean, obviously we only see this area of it, but still, I mean, it looks pretty sturdy to me. You mean the fence? Sure, things older than we are. Maybe Father Time has done the work for us. I mean, if the construction company is any good at their job, I mean, they probably patched up any holes or gaps or whatnot that there would be. Hopefully. There might be a small place you'd be able to crawl through. Might be worth a look. It's not like we have any other ideas. Yumi's tone grows even more serious as she next speaks.
Hey, listen!
We can't afford to get caught here. So whatever you do, do it smart. I hear ya. Fast and dangerous, or cool and calculated? Which option seems to be the best in this situation? Climbing the fence is going to be faster, but poses more of a risk. Searching for a gap is going to take longer, but will be the safer of the two. We don't have time to keep thinking about this. We need a decision now. Okay, come on. I know I was a little like brash with like when we're deciding whether or not to like punch those guys who were bullying Keiko, because I'm just like, this is dangerous, but they deserve it. And this way, climbing over the fence, I feel like if we get caught, that's how are we going to even explain ourselves? I mean, yeah, if we look for, there's got to be another way in. I mean, surely they don't all go through the same gate, or maybe, oh, what if we could like pull a disguise, or I don't know. I feel like there are easier ways to get ourselves in there. I mean, obviously, just look at Hitman. Look at the Hitman games. It's easy enough. It'll draw less attention to us. We don't, and that's exactly what we need. So yeah, let's look for another way. Probably best if we go around and look for another way in.
Awesome, good choice.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Okay, good to know we're on the same page here. I don't see one right away, but maybe there's a place further down. I'll keep my eyes open. Yeah, you could. You sure about that? With all your yawning? I will too. With any luck, we'll find someplace hidden you can tuck under. Oh, I've got it. I'll hover a bit above you and see if I can't find something from the air. Bird's eye view would be pretty useful here, don't you think? Hey! Yeah, that's exactly perfect. You know, I just had a theory, guys. What if all ghosts are birds? You know, like the like the theory of like how like all like birds aren't real? What if instead all birds are ghosts? Like, and that's how they're watching us and making sure that we're like continuing on into life, making right choices in life. I said life in the same sentence twice. We're gonna ignore that. But I think I'm onto something here, okay? Be careful you don't get noticed while you're up there. You mean by the Shinigami, don't you? I'll fly low. They shouldn't bother me if I'm close by. Right. Let's get a move on and see if we can't find us a gap. Ah, how hard could it be to find another way around? There's gotta be a way through besides climbing the fence. Disguises! Well, let's see, what could be another way? I really don't think there's gonna be a gap. I mean, I guess they could hide in like a crate or something, but I mean that like one that's being like transferred in like on a ship or whatnot. Because we're at the shipyard, so I don't know. But no, there's got to be more than one way. So, but no, as far as I'm thinking, they could hide in a crate or shipping container. They could, I guess, technically swim. They could try and disguise themselves. If a gap actually does exist for some reason and it's because the construction company isn't really like as good as they say they are, then maybe there's that. So we have options, hopefully. I'm thinking it's gonna be something along those lines, but let's see what happens. I don't see one right away. Maybe we could find a gap or something further down. I'll walk down and see if I can find something. I'll keep my eyes open too. Whatever we find will be a better idea than climbing over. Too many prying eyes, you know? Come on, we can find our own way. Here we go. You and I start our patrol of the fence. We spend several minutes heading down the right side of it with no luck. Once we reach the end, we switch and go the opposite direction. We start moving down the left side until Ayumi starts barking after a few minutes have gone by. Shota, there! You might be able to slip under there. Yeah, I see it. Ahead of me was a small hole that seemed to be just big enough for me to slip through. Seeing as there didn't appear to be another anywhere around, I went for it. Thankfully, I was able to squeeze through without much of an issue. Okay, so no step bro I'm stuck moments. Good. Whew, that was a tight fit. Alright, I'm fully through now. Well done, and it looks like we're closer to those old warehouses too. Should be pretty easy to get there from here without being seen. Still, be careful in case you run into some workers on the way. I'll keep a low profile. Good. Better to play it safe from here on out. Alright, here we go. Son of a biscuit bitch. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if I was going to curse or not because look, the tarp's gone and the body's gone. No! This is exactly what we came here for. Ugh! No! Now what do we do? I guess I shouldn't have expected it to be that easy. But still. Looks like I still don't have any service in here. Hopefully that's not going to be a major issue. I don't see that creep anywhere. Isn't that kind of a good thing? We won't have to worry about running into the guy. Wait, Shota! Where the hell is my body? The cloth that was covering the table last time we were here was now missing. Alongside it, the thing it was covering also appeared to be misplaced. Damn it! He's moved me somewhere! I don't understand. The way he talked, it shouldn't... Ayumi shivers as something I wasn't able to notice cuts off her train of thought. Shota, do you feel that? Feel what? I don't really know. Something in here is definitely messing with my senses. My head, too. It still kind of hurts a little. Hang on, that might be a good thing. If my head's hurting, my body might still be near here. Whew, that means it's not someplace far away. Probably still in here somewhere by the throbbing. We should be able to find it if we look around some. So this is basically just going to be like a game of hot and cold with Ayumi's throbbing being the indicator of whether or not we're close to the body or not. That would be kind of a fun game to play, honestly. But I mean, if you ignore the gruesome nature of it in this circumstance. Ayumi grows silent and leans in to speak to me. Her voice, somewhere between normal levels and whisper. Hey, Shota? Do you feel like we're being watched? Now that you mention it, it does feel like I have eyes on my back. You don't think that creep is watching us, do you? With that warning, Ayumi erupts into an aggressive shouting match with the air around her. Hey, you bastard! Why don't you come out of hiding and show yourself? Ugh, not like he can hear me. Shota, be on your guard. Don't be afraid to run if you think you're in danger. I'll book it at the first sign of trouble. Good, glad to hear it. There's something strange going on here. Why would this guy move Ayumi's body out of the blue? I don't like this situation. Feels wrong. I dig into my pants pocket for my phone and check the cell signal. Still no service. Why do you keep checking that? There's no service anytime you're in here anyways. Why do I have the sudden feeling we've just walked into a trap? Oh. Well, I mean, technically, he did kind of notice that the body kind of moved a little last time. Does he really think that somebody's found him and he moved the body and decided to put up cameras to see if anyone's been investigating him? Oh. Huh? Shota, did you hear that? Yeah. Sounds like our way in isn't going to be a way out. Oh, shit. I'll be honest, that rattling of chains did kind of make me jump. Be careful, Shota. Right. I softly returned my phone back to the pocket I took it from. The feeling of being watched soon becomes much stronger than before. Okay, yeah, either someone on the outside just randomly decided to close, like, the doors of the warehouse or whatever randomly. Or this actually is a trap and the killer has a good idea of knowing that we're in here. My whole body begins to feel like pins are being stuck into it from every angle. A few seconds later, the feeling is accompanied by the faint sounds of footsteps coming from a dark corner of a dimly lit warehouse. Oh shit! Shit, there's somebody coming. Carefully, they step closer and closer towards me, while I can do nothing but listen. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. After a few more steps, they suddenly stop, still lingering in the shadowy crevices of the dark. It was here, in this darkness, that a voice escapes from it, causing my whole body to shiver as the words hit my ears like sharpened daggers. Looking for me, right? Fucking hell! Damn it. Part of me was hoping that it was actually just like Urta being like, little bro, what you doing trying to sneak in here and see me? Oh god, no, no, no. Step out of the shadows, you coward. To my instant horror, the figure of the stranger wearing the baseball cap comes into view from the depths. He appeared confident, and most importantly, as if he was expecting our arrival. How? How would he have known that today of all days we would have been coming here? He refuses to fully leave the safety of the dark, but steps out enough that his figure is visible. My reaction upon hearing his voice seemed to amuse him in some twisted manner. He laughs under his breath before speaking once more, this time directly to me. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? There's not much point in being shy now. I was wondering when she'd finally catch up to me. He was doing this a lot last time. He was talking about, like, Ayumi, like, haunting his nightmares and whatnot. I think I chalked it up to just him being delusional. Maybe he is still delusional, but, like, Does he have any kind of spiritual connection where he can, like, know Ayumi's thoughts and stuff? Is that something that's a thing that works here? Looks like today was the day. What does he mean by that? Does he mean me? What else could he mean? He can't see me, can he? Eh? You look confused. Forgive me, that was probably in poor taste. You're here because of her, aren't you? Stranger nudges his head towards the uncovered table. Well, she was there anyway. That ginger-haired ghost that's haunted me almost every night since the incident. She's the one that brought you here, right? How? How does he know that? Stranger places his hands briefly upon his hat and adjusts it a bit. Once it's more to his liking, he slightly chuckles. She'd come to me at night, always telling me how she's going to bring me to justice. At first, I laughed it off as some kind of guilt-tripped fever dream. However, as the nights went on, I started taking it more seriously. She'd say things to torment me and further my guilt. Things like, "We're closing in on you. You've got nowhere to run." Everything she said made me more and more curious. Not only that, but it seemed to get a little worse every night. When I figured out I wasn't just dreaming, I decided to do some digging. I contacted a medium, and do you want to know what they told me? Oh no, Miss Hamari, why'd you get involved with this guy? You knew we were looking for him, and he's a murderer. The tone of the stranger's voice becomes lower and more serious. She told me I was being haunted. Haunted? Of course, she wanted to know why, but I avoided the question. Turns out, the ghost of the girl I sadly did more than knock out is after me. She comes out at night to terrorize me for what I had done to her. You've been haunting this guy? You never told me anything like that.
Wait, that's not...
I haven't, I swear. She hasn't, we don't really know the identity of this guy, so I really don't know how she could have even attempted to haunt this guy. Unless there's some kind of, spiritual connection thing that I don't really know about that's at play here. Where she can, I don't know, sense the emotions of the person who killed her or something. I don't know. He's obviously lying. Why would he lie about something like that? I don't know, okay? But it's wrong. It's all wrong. I never left your side at night. Yeah, I was a sparrow. I was protecting you from bedbugs. The proof that you don't have any bedbugs is why you have to believe me. Hell, until recently, we didn't even know who or where this guy was. You tell me how I'd know where to find him in the first place. You're Shota, right? Oh, fuck, he even knows that? How? What did you just call me? Judging by that reaction, I say that you are. I'm also going to assume it was that ghost that brought you here. Of course, she brought you here before, hasn't she? I'm no occult expert, but there's no way you could have found this place on your own. Chalk it up to paranoia, but I've been waiting for you. I don't know what your ties are to my ghost, but I've got some pretty sad news for you. I can't let you out of here. Oh, fucking bitch, hell, fuck. You ain't doing nothing to us. Not at the moment, anyway. Say what? It's nothing personal. Honestly, it's not. You know who I am now, and I can't afford to have you going to the cops. At least, not until after I've won. Won? The raffle! Of course, that's gotta be what he means. All you have to do is sit in here until after the lots are drawn. Don't bother screaming either. These walls are pretty thick and nobody ever comes around here. Honestly, I hate that these situations keep popping up. Well, why don't you just stop causing them then, huh? I'd much rather it had gone down peacefully. You're the one who's not making it peaceful. All of this makes me seem like an even bigger monster than I am. Well, I mean, I just think you're sad and pathetic, to be honest. Not like pouring my heart out to you is gonna matter. All of this has been building up since I took that first ticket. I feel horrible that everything has escalated as much as it has. I didn't even mean to hurt her as badly as I did. Stranger looks down at his feet for a second out of remorse. I'm not proud of any of this, but when your back's against the wall, sometimes you have to go all in. A kid like you wouldn't even begin to understand, especially since not even adults care in the slightest. You want to know something? The funny thing is, Stranger's speech is cut short by loud, repetitive knocking on the outside of one of the heavy metal doors. Hey, I know you're in there. What? The boss told me to come find you. Oh! Damn, they know about this place? Yeah, huh? See, we're not the only ones who know about this place. You think you're being all mysterious and whatnot? Huh? You suck and... You fuck. You I don't know how to insult. But yeah, we're not the only ones who know about this place, so take that. Yeah. That complicates things a lot. I was really hoping this old warehouse would buy me a bit more time than that. If you're skipping work again, you're gonna get fired. Great, exactly what I need right now. Forget it. Never mind what I was going to say. Does that mean we can leave? You sit tight, kid. Hopefully, by the time someone finds you, I'll be long gone. I'll try to bring you food and water sometimes so you don't wind up dying too. You and my ghost can play nice in the meantime. I'll be back to check up on you later. Stranger retreats back into the shadows. Sound of a door opening soon echoes throughout the interior of the warehouse. Once it shuts, everything grows eerily quiet. Damn. Damn it! Someone let us out of here! Ugh, it's no use. No one can hear me anyway. Shota, your turn. We were so close. We almost had that creepy, no good. Damn it! Shota? Shota, how are you doing? I guess I should be worried about you too. How are you holding up? As good as being locked up in a rusty, abandoned warehouse will allow. Isn't that the truth? Still no signal either. Nope. That doesn't look to be changing anytime soon. Great. Of all times for my good luck to fail us. We need to find a way out of here. Why don't we take a look around and see if we can find a way to escape? If we let him get away, then what was the point of making it in this far? We can't let it all end here. Let's find a way out and get this guy. She's right about one thing. If we just sit around, it'd be a waste of all the effort it took to get here. I don't think that guy was looking to hurt me, but to keep me far away for the time being. That doesn't mean I should stay and wait to be fed like some hamster, though. Okay, let's take a look around and see if we can come up with something. Hell yes! Fingers crossed there's a way out of this dump. Alright, 4 things to look at. So if I were going to escape this place, we could climb on some of the barrels, maybe? Think we could use these somehow? If I stood on them, I'd be able to reach the shutter switch on top of that window. It's probably not a good idea for you to try that. Those barrels don't look very sturdy. There's also those safety bars over the windows themselves. You can flip the shutter, but there's still no way past those bars. So no matter what, we're stuck here. Looks like it, when it comes to this idea. Okay. Ayumi, are you doing okay? I think it's pretty obvious that she's not. Seeing that empty table sure isn't doing me any favors. I actually don't know what's worse. Seeing it empty or seeing it with my body on it. At least with the latter, I'd at least have closure. Never mind that stupid table for now. Need to find you a way out of here. Start looking at something else. Trust me, I'm trying. Okay, maybe these pallets. Never mind. Rafters? Or, oh, why not just a big dang door? Reach under the large garage door and attempt to pull it up with all my strength. Oh, nah, buddy. Nah, I don't think you've done enough weight training for that. It lifts up a bit. Oh, okay, that's more than I thought. But starts to hang and pull against itself as I attempt to lift it higher. Looks like the door has been jammed. Even if it wasn't, I'm not 100% sure I could lift it all the way to escape. That figures. Of course he'd make sure the obvious way out wasn't an option. That must have been the first thing he did since he was expecting us. There might be another way he missed though. Let's keep checking around. Okay. Those windows are boarded up tight. There's no way we're getting out that way. You think any of them are loose? Only one way to find out. Reach my arms around one of the wooden planks and give it a hard pull. The board refuses to move at all, even with my hardest tug. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. You need a crowbar to pry those off. Seriously? They really made sure to lock this place up tight, huh? No luck. Wait, you don't have to tell me. I can sense it.
Damn it.
We were so close. We were almost over the finish line with this thing. We almost caught him. It was almost... Wait. I shouldn't be so focused on myself right now. Yumi turns her gaze towards me with sincerity in her eyes. Shota, are you okay? You're in the most trouble right now, aren't you? I shouldn't be so worried about myself when you're the one in real danger. If you can't find a way out, there's no telling what that creep might do to you. Believe me when I say that I never wanted any of this to happen. No doubt, he's keeping you locked up in here so we can't go to the police. We can't exactly make a case if we're both ghosts, can we? Now let me think.
Hey, listen.
You can't give up, Shota. If not for me, think for yourself. Forget about me for a moment. We have to save you. Well, I mean, technically, you could just, phase through the walls anyways. I mean, of course, we gotta save him and get him out of here. That sure is novel of her. She's changed a lot since we first met. We've been worried about what happened to her since this whole thing started. Now she's turned that on a dime and she's worried about me instead. Ayumi. She really does carry a lot of love in her heart. Though, you'd be hard-pressed to dig deep enough to find it. She's totally right, too. All of the progress we've made means nothing if something happens to me in here. We might have one final shot of getting out. But we have to play it smart. We're going to be worried about Ayumi the whole time, but what other choice do we have? Ayumi. Uh-huh. My shout snaps her attention directly at me. What's with the sudden outburst, Shota? You scared me. Listen, you want me to get out of here, don't you? Of course I do. What kind of question is that? It's clear to me that I'm not going to be able to get out of here myself. I'll need someone from the outside to help me out. Is she gonna, I don't know, try and go to Urata and trying to send him a message or something? You get me? Outside? Wait, you don't mean... Yep, I do. If I'm gonna get out of here, I need you to untether and go find help. Wait a minute. Hang on a second, Shota. You know what happened the last time I was away for you for too long? Didn't you say you were better at it, though, now? I almost vanished. This sounds like a really bad idea. I don't think we have any other choices left. Sometimes the only idea you have is a bad one. Alright, fine. You sit tight, and I'll see if I can't find some help. I want you to know in advance that I'm really sorry about all of this. Stay strong while I'm gone, okay? With any luck, I might be able to find someone else to tether to. If that happens, I'll bring them back here. I'll try to get them here as quickly as I can. If not, I can always run to Miss Hamari. Hopefully she won't be too hard to find. Good luck, and don't worry about me. I'll be right here waiting on you to come back. You better be. Right, just sit tight. Let Yumi handle this. I'll be back in a few, I promise. Deep breaths, Ayumi. Here goes nothing. Without another word, Ayumi dematerializes and starts drifting through the walls of my new prison. I follow her escape with my eyes, crossing my fingers by my side as I did so. There she goes. I can't sense her anymore. Come on, Ayumi. You can do this. Come on. Okay. Now what the hell am I supposed to do? Think, Ayumi, think. Wait, I've got it. I need to make contact with someone and get them to follow me back here. I have a better shot of them hearing me if I was close to them. Oh, but who should I try and make contact with? I already said Urita earlier, so that's probably who I'm gonna go with, but I'm just gonna say, I don't think her connection with Kira is strong enough for this right now. I don't even know if he'd even listen. And Keiko. There's no way we're bringing her to this situation. As much as I love Keiko, I don't want her getting involved. Urita, technically, I mean, he's got an office. He's a boss of somebody. He knows this area. I think he's probably the safest bet. But he never even knew who Ayumi was. So how... I think there's a shot. I don't know how, though. Because again, now that I think about it, he doesn't even know who Ayumi is. But maybe, I don't know, we could pretend to be like the girl that he's talking to or something. I don't know. But no, Ursa seems like the best option. As much as I don't want the other two to get hurt from this. I don't want Naruto to get hurt, but I think he can handle himself better than they can, so. Shoto's older brother, maybe? No, I'm not really attached to him at all. He's a great guy, but I don't think there's much of a chance of him hearing me. It has to be someone that fits the bill better than he does. I need to concentrate. Okay, so I guess we don't get to try and connect with Urita. I guess technically, Akira. Look, I love Keiko. She's the best connection probably. But I really don't want to bring her here if we can avoid it. I mean, there's no way they're gonna make us actually have Akira. Like, nah, no way. Huh? Wait, what about Akira? No, on second thought, I don't think that's gonna work. Sad as it is for me to admit, we were never really that close. I think it's better to try someone else that I actually had a relationship with. Oh god, they're making us do this. No! Keiko, I didn't want to bring you here, but I guess you're our only option. I'm so sorry. Wait, that's it! Out of everyone I know, Keiko has the best chance of hearing me. I can't waste any more time. I need to find her and fast. Oh god, oh god. Finally, I didn't think I'd make it here in time. I need to hurry. I don't have a lot of time left. If she's not around, we're doomed. I don't have enough time to look for anyone else. Keiko, please be home. Your best friend needs you now more than ever. As I round the next corner, I begin to pick up some voices nearby. Well, I think that whole thing was a pretty dumb idea. This isn't some Western country, this is Japan. Are those two assholes bullying her again? Do you even care about your own country's culture? Those voices. I recognize them. They belong to those jerks from school that always give Keiko and I a hard time. What are they talking about? The prom. I follow the voices with my ears like a dog follows treats with his nose. Before long, I find exactly where the voices were originating from. Keiko, all alone, was being surrounded by these jerks outside one of the many shops that she loves. Silently, she takes their insults as her gaze falls down on her own feet. A dance for the band's first gig? It blew and you knew it. Keiko! Looks like those Egypts from before are back. She's not defending herself either. Maybe I can do something to scare them away? You know, I still have a vendetta against you for earlier. That boyfriend of yours really let me have it last time. Yeah, that wasn't very cool of him. I say we find him later and return the favor. Bitch, you wish you could punch as hard as Shota. Good idea. Let's deal with her first. Yeah, and another thing. That's enough! Whoa! Yeah, girl, stand up for yourself. We love to see it. That's right, you tell them how it is. Without warning, Keiko lifts her head and snaps angrily. Her usual shy expression fades away and one of seriousness begins to form in its place. The sudden change in temperament causes the two boys to flinch in response. That's right, you just pissed her off so much that now you don't pick with the shy ones, okay? You never know what's gonna happen, and now you're gonna get your just desserts. What? What the? I don't care what you two thought about the dance. I happen to think it was a rather nice display. As for what you mentioned earlier, I love Japan. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else in the world. I love our heritage, our culture. But you clearly live up to your reading level if you think Japanese culture is the only one we're studying. I'm not alone in those feelings either. Keiko stops her foot confidently. A lot of people enjoyed the dance. You're just trying to bully me. Keiko's increased yelling causes the bullies to grow silent as they have no idea how to respond. Yeah, that's right. Sock it to them. What? Were you not expecting me to stand up for myself? I suppose I've surprised even myself lately. Ah! Look at that expression! Ah! She looks so proud and confident. Oh my god, I love it. Yes, you tell them how it is, girl. You bury their asses into the ground with those words. You got this. I know I'm not at the level that most people are. However, I know with practice that I'll get there someday. I'll never get there if I continue to allow you to get to me. And if I keep relying on others to protect me from bullies like you, I'm not afraid of you anymore. Leave me alone. Go find someone else to pick on. Better yet, look at yourselves in the mirror. I won't have you messing with me. Not anymore. Keiko issues a death stare, her eyes cutting deep within their very souls. Oh yes, 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 yes. Tear them apart. Unsure what to do, they look at each other for answers, but neither have any. Defeated, they attempt to play it off as their decision to leave. Whatever, it was getting boring anyway. Yeah, you're boring us. Come on, let's get out of here. Two bullies walk down the sidewalk, changing the conversation topic to something else as they go along. When they're far enough away, they round the corner and are out of sight. Keiko, on the verge of tears, suddenly collapses to the sidewalk when she's sure they're gone. Oh, it must have taken everything out of her. Oh. Keiko. I float above her, smiling down as she begins to shake and cry. Fresh tears begin contacting the pavement as she frantically tries wiping her face with her sleeve. I look on proudly. That's the way. I'm so proud of you. Cry if you need it. It's all right. I know that probably took a lot out of you, but I'm so proud. Keiko continues to cry, eventually wrapping her arms around herself to help with her shakes. After a few more minutes, she starts to become more stable. With a sniff, she stands up, tears still in her eyes. She wipes the gravel away from her clothes as she tries to compose herself further. Once her shaking stops, she sniffs one final time and starts making her way down the opposite direction of the sidewalk. I'm glad I was here to see that. Hey, where's she going, I wonder? I should follow and make sure she's okay. She decided to visit the temple. Wonder what for? Gently coasts behind Keiko as she makes her way up the steps to the shrine. There, at the foot of the offering chest, she closes her hands together and started to pray. Curious as to what she was praying for, I moved closer so that I could make out her almost silent whispers. Aww, they both prayed for each other. Because Ayumi prayed that nothing bad ever happens to Keiko. Now she's praying that that Ayumi is still safe and sound. Aww. This is what true friendship is all about, guys. Man, this is really wholesome and I love it. I suppose I should give thanks for my recent strength. Thank you, Yumi, and you too, Shota. Without you two, I never would have discovered it. Yumi. I'll make you proud, I promise. I'm not there yet, but one day I will be. Because you believed in me. Thank you so much for that. You've done so much more than I ever will be able to repay. Keiko, I feel so guilty. You had to grow stronger all by yourself. You weren't ready to face those jerks all on your own. Yet somehow you managed. You're really trying your best, aren't you? So much has been put on you since I've left. You've been alone and thrown to the wolves. But you never gave up. Yeah, I see it now. You're becoming the person I always knew you could be. Huh? What was that just now? I instinctively look around my body to make sure everything is still where it should be. To making sure everything is in order, I look on confusingly. Well, I'm not trying to vanish. Something definitely just happened, though. Did she just tether? Wonder what it was. Keiko looks up from the shrine as if she also felt the same change I had. Ah! Suddenly, her face turns pale and she jumps back, clinging onto the neck of her hoodie. What's with that reaction out of the blue? Bitch, she sees you! She literally just saw a ghost, and it's you! Keiko's grip around her hoodie tightens as she shakily stares up almost directly into my face. Huh? If I didn't know any better, I swear she was looking right at me. Before I could finish my train of thought, Keiko begins to mumble. Ayumi? Ayumi, is that you? Is that really you? Wait, what? It's you, isn't it? Keiko takes a few steps towards me, still clinging tightly to her clothes. She reaches out her hand and attempts to lay it gently on my chest. It phases through, which causes her to jump back a bit. She pulls her hand away slightly, keeping it hovering between us as she continues to talk. Where have you been all this time? Keiko. Keiko, can you really see me? What do you mean? Ayumi, of course I can see you. Although... Keiko takes a closer look, still somewhat in shock. I can see right through you. Ayumi, what's happened to you? It's nice to have you talking to me again. How have you been, Keiko? Ayumi, what's going on? Why haven't you been returning my calls? Do you hate me? Hate you? No, not at all. Please, even you thinking that is like a dagger to my heart. Some things have happened since the last time we were together. Things I can't fully explain. All I can say is that I'm not the same as I used to be. You can look at me and tell that much, can't you? I attempt to float a little closer towards her. Keiko takes a step back as the cool air stirs up between us. Her cautious grip on her hoodie still tight as ever. Keiko, are you afraid of me? Afraid of you? No. At least, I don't think so. Ayumi, what are you? Best that I can figure? I'm a ghost, a wandering spirit with no place to call home. I've sorta been like this for a while now. A ghost? This isn't a dream, is it? Pinch yourself if you have to. I'm about as real as a floating ghost girl gets. Keiko slowly relaxes her grip. Are you sure you're not afraid of me? No, of course not. Even if you are a ghost, you're the ghost of my best friend. Oh, poor Ayumi. Keiko takes a step forward and extends her hand once more. She attempts to rest it on my cheek, but it phases through once more. This time, the sun chill doesn't appear to bother her at all. The cold never bothered her anyways. I can only imagine what you've been through. This means you've passed away, doesn't it? Tears begin to form in the corner of her eyes as she pulls her hand away. What's happened to you? It's getting to be a long story by now. I've missed you. I've missed you so much. Why didn't you make yourself known sooner? It's not like I was ever hiding from you. I was always there, but you just couldn't see me. I have no idea why you're able to all of a sudden. Keiko, believe me when I say that I never left you. I never do something like that. I knew it. Deep down, I always knew you were still with me. Thank you for always believing in me. I owe you a lot for... Ah! No, not now! I pulled my arm towards my face, and sure enough, it started to vanish. Ayumi? What's wrong? Damn it, I should have known. I'm out of time. Out of time? What does that mean? Ayumi, what's wrong with your arm? Great, I'm in big trouble now. This is really bad. You can't leave now. There's so much I want to talk to you about. Here goes nothing, I guess. Keiko! Yes? Say that you will accept me. That you will welcome me with open arms. What? Just say yes. I don't have enough time left to explain the details. Please, Keiko, my existence and Shota's life depends on it. Please say yes. I accept you? Dun 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 dun. And there we go. The girl bond was formed, and they lived happily ever after. Oh wait, I forgot about Shota. That's not how it actually happens, because we're going to get him back. With the power of friendship. It's been way too long. I don't think she'll be able to make it back. Darn, I knew it was risky, but we didn't have another choice. We're only a couple of kids. This was way too much for us to take on ourselves. Hey, Ayumi. Guess this is where things end. Sure sucks we weren't able to cross the finish line. For what it's worth, I did try my best. Sadly, it wasn't enough. What was that? The door. It's opening? Is that guy back already? Shota? Good. Looks like I made it back before anything happened to you. Wait, that voice. Keiko! I can barely see you. Can you come a little closer? Keiko, that is you, right? Well, not exactly. Oh my god! Whoa! Oh! Oh my god. Honestly, this looks a little freaky, I'm not gonna lie. But, oh my god! Oh, I'm glad that I made it by safely. Oh god. I guess maybe Keiko freaked out too much, so Ayumi had to, like, control her so she could get her across to the warehouse so she could come back in time. Ayumi, you have a lot of explaining to do. But, hey, they found us at least! And they're both safe! And that's what matters. Power of friendship, baby. Close enough, I guess. Did you miss me, Shota? Keiko, you're, It's me, you idiot! Ayumi. Ayumi? But how'd you manage to make it back? I thought for sure you would have vanished by now. Isn't it obvious? I found someone else to tether to. Keiko accepted, and I came over here as soon as I could. I would have just told her where to go, but possessing her was quicker. Aww. What are friends for? Not to have their ghost friends possess them in times of need. That creep didn't make a return while I was gone, did he? No, but he's probably still here somewhere. Good. As long as he feels he's won, he'll stick around. Hang on, you still want to go through with this? Damn right I do. My body has got to be in here somewhere. I'm almost certain he didn't move it very far. We get that, and we have this jerk. Let's go a bit further back and see if we can find it. Hope you don't mind, but I want to stay close to the door. That's fine. I totally understand. You still think your body is in here because of your headaches, right? Bingo. If it wasn't around here, I wouldn't be feeling anything. Last time we were so close, my head almost split open. My headache isn't strong, but there's this constant pressure. It's in here. I only have to find out where. Shota, I'm going to walk a bit further in, okay? You alright to wait for me here? Yeah, I think I'm going to be fine. I'm so glad to hear you're safe. You rest up and I'll do all the searching. So if Ayumi's now tethered to Keiko, does that mean she doesn't need me anymore? Oh no, is he jealous now? Ah! Oh, Keiko? Ayumi? Whoever you are you okay? The figure of Keiko slowly creeps back into view from further back in the warehouse. I'm fine, thanks for asking. You're fine. What was that scream for? Oh, that? I found it, Shota. My body. I found where the creep moved me. That's great news, right? After all, we came all the way here to find it. Where is it? It was put away inside of a freezer in the back. Aww. Like it was a piece of meat for storage. You don't have any, like... Yeah, you don't have any bites taken out of you, though, right? If so, then, I mean, don't worry about being meat. But if he's eating you, then we got more than what we bargained for with this, quest to catch a killer. Keiko's body shivers quickly. When I saw it, I couldn't help but scream. A freezer? Probably used to store freshly caught fish when it was in use. This time? No doubt to keep my body from... you can probably guess. Most important thing is that we have it. We can finally pull one over on that scumbag. It's finally time to call the cops. Shota, why don't you go on and get out of here? Are you sure? Uh-huh. You've been through so much already. I'll step outside and use Keiko's cell to make the call. You should get out of here and rest. Keiko and I should be able to handle everything else ourselves. I'll make the call, then we're ditching this place. Let's catch up tomorrow in the market around noon. Wait, that sound okay with you? Yeah, sounds good. Awesome, we'll meet at the ice cream stand. Oh, and thanks a lot, Shota. I couldn't have done it without you. Don't mention it. I will mention it. Now, get out of here. You better hurry back before someone spots you. I will. Be safe. We will. See you soon. Bye for now. Cautiously, I take my leave from the shipyard. Couldn't help but to glance at it one final time as I found myself on the other side of its gate. Hopefully, I wouldn't have to come back here anytime soon. The only thing on my mind now is the long walk home. Are they gonna be okay, though? Like, go straight to this. Shota goes home. He, what? Grabs an apple and goes to bed? I don't know. I don't like the idea that they're splitting up here, but I'm a little concerned. I'm hoping nothing bad happens to them while they're... Because Killer could have come back at any time. And if they're there... And if they're still there while we're out of there, we can't go and protect them. This all seems very wrong. It just doesn't... Something feels off, you know? I also think Shota feels like he is being abandoned. Because now that Ayumi has another tether, he's like, oh, I guess I'm chopped liver now. And you guys have the better bond anyways. I mean, you got the girl power and power of friendship. Yeah, why do you need me anymore? I guess I'll just see myself out. Enjoy. Have fun, guys. I mean, obviously, he's not going to leave them, like... This isn't going to be where his part ends. No way. I just have a really bad feeling about this. But anyways, I think this is probably a good stopping point for now. Will they make it out of there fine? Will we all meet up at the ice cream stand? Is everything going to be... Will we call the cops on the guys? Is it all going to be over? I mean, I thought finding the body was going to be easy, but obviously look how that turned out. Well, I mean, finding the body was easy, but like getting the body out, that's the hard part. And we still haven't even done that yet. We're going to have to leave all that for next time. So, if you enjoyed this playthrough and want to see what happens next, please be sure to like, subscribe, follow for more, leave a comment below. What do you think is going to happen next? Are they going to be able to rescue Ayumi's body somehow? Is the cops actually going to be called? Are they going to actually do anything? Or are they going to be in danger and the killer's going to catch them and Shota's going to have to run back and break them out? Also, seriously, how does the killer even know what Shota's name? Well, does he know from Urata or does he know from, like, Ayumi abusing her power? I don't know. But in any case, we'll find out next time. So, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!